In Luxembourg, two individuals of the same or opposite sex may marry. The spouses must be at least 18 years old. One of the spouses, at least, must legally reside in Luxembourg. Preparing for civil marriage must begin no later than 2 months before the marriage ceremony for Luxembourgish nationals and 3 months before for non-Luxembourgish nationals. One of the future spouses must go to the commune of residence to fulfill administrative procedures. To prepare a civil marriage in Luxembourg, personal documents must be provided. The future spouses must present their valid ID cards, recent birth certificates, a certificate of no impediment to marriage, their national identification numbers, and a residence certificate. Note that there are special provisions concerning German, Italian, and Portuguese nationals. The marriage ceremony must only take place in the commune of residence in which one of the future spouses legally resides. When all the documents have been provided, the date and time of the marriage are set. Marriages automatically take place at the city hall of the commune on any working days. However, the civil register may travel to the domicile if a serious reason prevents the spouses from celebrating their marriage at the city hall of the commune. The Luxembourgish Civil Code does not provide for any witness's signature. Both partners are entitled to a 3-day special leave on condition that they are bound by an employment contract. In Luxembourg, merging family names does not legally exist. The only recognized family name is the one shown in the civil register. But married women can use their husband's family name and add it to their maiden name. It is possible to change your family name. A written application stating your reasons must be sent to the Ministry of Justice. When the spouses decide not to enter into a specific marriage contract, they are automatically subject to the legal matrimonial regime. It is based on the principle of community property. Under this matrimonial regime, property is jointly owned by both spouses. Debts held by either of the spouses before marriage remain personal. Whether they are incurred by one of the spouses, debts relating to the household maintenance and children's education may be recovered against community property. Couples may choose the universal community of property. Any property acquired before or after marriage becomes community property. Therefore, it does not exist separate property except clothing and family souvenirs. Debts are not separate property. When one spouse dies, community property may be transferred to the surviving spouse. The latter inherits the couple's property. There are special provisions, especially in the case of children born from a previous marriage. Under the regime of separate property, both spouses retain the sole benefit and right to freely dispose of their personal property. Non-property is co-owned. Similarly, each spouse is alone responsible for one's debts, except for debts relating to the household's maintenance and children's education. After the couple has been married for at least 2 years, they are able to change the matrimonial regime. It requires a deed. A marriage may be dissolved by divorce or by the death of one of the spouses. Liquidation is carried out in line with the couple's respective rights. Religious marriages are strictly prohibited. They must only be celebrated after civil marriages. Married taxpayers are taxed jointly under tax class 2. They can claim tax deductions. All married couples, whether they are Luxembourgish nationals or not, may apply for getting recognition for their marriage celebrated abroad on condition that they both legally live on Luxembourgish territory. Recognizing marriages provides many benefits for spouses who decide to live in Luxembourg, especially when it comes to tax, social security, and filiation matters. The spouses must present personal documents to the civil register of the commune where they live to get recognition for their marriage celebrated abroad, a valid passport for non-Luxembourgish nationals, the authenticated marriage certificate. Once the application has been accepted and approved, the marriage may be transcribed into the civil register of the spouse's commune of residence.